Hi everyone, welcome to this evening or this morning, depending on where you are in the world. We're talking about today how to go from admin to marketing cloud. So obviously, as usual, it's myself and the lovely Diane who's come on, who's actually on holiday at the moment, but she's very kindly come to join me. So how's things with you, Diane?
Great. Thank you, Lynn. I'm on a working holiday, so definitely getting in my work here and just at a different location. So some of the benefits, right, of having remote work is being able to take your work with you. So that's one of the lovely benefits of working within the Salesforce ecosystem. So happy to be here today.
Excellent. Thank you so much for joining me. So in terms of I think probably where we'll base today is we're talking about going from admin to marketing cloud. So that is making the assumption that you already have your admin. If, of course, you don't already have your admin, then you can do that with us as well. But let's go. I've got some slides ready. So what we'll do is we'll go through the slides, but we're assuming in this case that you already have admin. Please feel free throughout to put any questions in the chat. Diane and myself will be more than happy to answer them for you. And like I say, we'll just pop through the slides and just see where we go with it. So let me just present those to you. So I'm going to share my screen. Okay. So firstly, can you see my screen?
Yes.
That is always a good start. Great. Okay, so let's go to presenting mode. So I can't see anything anymore. So hopefully, Diane, if you see any questions pop up, if you can deal with them. And yes. I will just make a start. So again, as we said, myself and Diane, how to get from admin to marketing cloud. So let's move on with the first slide. So an introduction to Supermums. We are an amazing global community of people who all support, guide, and help each other, and also applaud each other every time anyone gets anywhere within their journey. So I stopped then just in case you wanted to jump in, Diane, but I can't actually see your face. So I didn't know whether you wanted to add anything to that piece.
Yes, I'm sorry. And it would help if my mic was unmuted because I had my mic muted. But yes, thank you. I think the slide kind of says it all. We are definitely a global training and recruitment organization. Really, our mission is to further anyone, and specifically close to our heart is women entering the tech space and entering the Salesforce ecosystem. So we have training and coaching and recruitment. Those are kind of our three pillars of our organization. And really, again, globally, we've trained over 1,000 people globally. We reached that milestone just this past summer and continuing to grow. So no matter where you are, we have something for you. We have training and we have support for you. And so we are very proud of our vision, our mission, and how we support those that are entering the Salesforce ecosystem for sure.
Absolutely. And as you can see from the picture, of course, we champion and empower women. That is our cause. However, we do have also super dads that join us, and they are more than welcome to join us also. So let me just take to the next slide. So in terms of why do we focus on Marketing Cloud? I mean, it's clear. Right now, there's digital skills gap. I did an interview the other week with Spider Graham, who is our trainer, and he reported to me that often organizations don't take on actual jobs that they're offered because they haven't got enough people filling this space.
Right. And I think, something we prefaced in the beginning too is how to go from Salesforce Admin to Marketing Cloud Specialist. But really, it's just about adding on these specialty, digital marketing skills and learning the latest and greatest product that Salesforce has to offer to be able to get closer to your clients. So if you're a Salesforce admin, it can make you a better Salesforce admin to understand your business better. But also if you're in that consultancy world, I know that I had interviewed someone that was a marketing cloud consultant and a Salesforce consultant. And the reason that she upskilled in marketing cloud was just to be able to have that extra bit of knowledge to add to her, relationships with her clients, be able to get closer to them, understand their business a little bit better. So really upskilling in this area can be important, really no matter where you are in that Salesforce ecosystem, just something to add on to be able to understand, the full suite of products that Salesforce has to offer.
Absolutely. Totally agree. So the next slide then. So it's used by global brands. So not only are we a global community, the Salesforce system is used by global brands to personalize customer relations. So it's, clear to see that it's to know your customers better than you ever did before. The important piece, of course, to personalize every moment in their journey with your brand, and adapt your campaigns as you go to improve performance. And you can see there's some really great organizations there that are on the list of companies that use Salesforce and are will have many people qualified will have marketing cloud certs, and they will often, I say often, not often, but some of them will have been trained up by supermums.
Yes, our marketing cloud course, since we've added it on to our training program, has been very popular, and I would say getting even more popular, wouldn't you say, Lynn? And so we have our marketing cloud training course, and it's really has become, a popular training for our supermoms to take, and they're very highly sought after in the job market because of that skill set is really important, and employers are seeing that as an important skill set to have for sure.
Absolutely. Okay, so what is Marketing Cloud? So Marketing Cloud is a powerful marketing automation tool that can connect to Salesforce and beyond. I don't know if you want to elaborate on that, Diane.
Sure. I mean, Marketing Cloud is connected, can connect to Salesforce. It is a product that can stand on its own, but oftentimes you are seeing it integrated with, Salesforce. So it is, again, if you're really thinking of just a high-powered 360 view of your customers, being able to really personalize their journey. And, go from, across all social channels really and all context. So keeping it consistent across those channels, it just is a better system for you to use than what Salesforce has previously, had available for their customers. So yes, this is just a high-powered 360 marketing tool for you and your organization to use that integrates with Salesforce.
Thank you. So Salesforce for marketing. So again, probably, I would think there's probably a little bit more of an up-to-date revenue growth on here. I used this slide because it had the information that I wanted, but I think, to be quite honest, I think there's probably a little bit more of an updated slide. So I'm going to skip past that. But I think it tells you a story anyway. So I did go myself just now before I came on, just to have a look at a few Trustpilot reviews, just to see what people are saying out in the industry. And you can see Gartner Peer Insights, their customer choice. So they were asked, what do you most like about the product or service? And they said Email Studio, Journey Builder, Einstein AI, which again, as you'll know, is huge at the moment. I think that's where you hear that everywhere you go. And Automation Studio, that is obviously to create your seamless customer journeys. So yeah, I mean, there's an overall comment there about Salesforce Marketing Cloud as well that I've added on there. But do you want to add anything to that, Diane?
Sorry about that. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. I know that everybody loves in our training course focusing on the journey builder. That's one of the areas where they love to work on, because again, it's building that personalized journey for your customer and making sure that is consistent. So you're consistently having that message to your customer across all, channels. So journey builder is a big focus in our training. And I know there's going to be a lot more coming out about the AI, interaction with marketing. And I think today in Dreamforce, they're going to be talking a lot about the marketing components of AI and how that will, integrate into Marketing Cloud for sure. So we'll probably have some updates after this talk today for sure.
Yeah, of course. And that, there's always, within the Salesforce space, there's always something exciting happening, isn't there? So in terms of the sessions, so these are the sessions that you're going to cover. So these will be the modules over the 7 weeks. What I would say, rather than me just boring everyone and reading these out, I just wanted to give you just an insight. If you feel that you want to ask any questions about the specific session, if you've got anything that you particularly want to know about, I will at the end of this drop my Calendly link into the chat. Please feel free to contact me and we can have a one-to-one and we can have a chat and see if this is right for you. So I'll move on to the next slide. So I don't know if you want to take this one, Diane.
Sure. With one thing I was just going to say, I think you probably did the same thing I did. But we wanted to, you could just hit on our Marketing Cloud course, and the next one starts on October 2nd. And it is a 7-week course with weekly classes, twice a week classes, live classes on Monday and Wednesday. And the timing, I wanted to get this timing down perfect with you too, because I think in the US it starts at 11 a.m. Pacific time. Is that correct? And I believe 7 p.m. Where you are, Lynn, BST. I believe that's correct time. Okay.
Yeah. I think I have actually got the timings in a further slide. I think they're on there.
Okay. Good. I know what we were referring to on that last slide is kind of the topics that you will cover in the class, just so that, just to put that in a little bit more context. And these are the 4 certifications that are available if you are trained in Marketing Cloud. The Marketing Cloud Email Specialist and the Marketing Cloud Administrator are the 2 certifications that we focus on in our Marketing Cloud course. You can go on to study a little bit more and go on to that Marketing Cloud Consultant certification as well as Marketing Cloud Developer. But those 2 certifications, the Email Specialist and the Administrator certifications, are 2 of the certifications that you can expect to have us cover the information during our class, so that you can take those quite easily after you're done with our training.
Absolutely. And in terms of the consultant, I know I speak to a lot of people that's their ultimate aim. I think you would want to be getting your email specialist and your administrator and then having a bit more experience before you actually step into the consultancy space.
Right.
Okay. So again, in terms of what you can expect, I mean, I always say to people, you're looking at probably another 10K on your paycheck if and that's obviously in British pounds. But you can clearly see here the different types of roles. And again, the sort of price, the sort of salaries that you can expect. Whoops, sorry about that. I mean, you can read it there. So you're looking at possibly on a contract from 92 to 133 dollars per hour, or 522 to 783 per day for a cloud consultant, and obviously going up from there. So as you go through and you get more experience, you can earn some really good money in this space.
Okay. Yes. I think nothing really to add there.
No, that's it.
Just it's kind of, this slide kind of speaks for itself. Again, anytime we get into training with a product that's fairly new and that, not everyone has particular training in, you're especially going to see a high demand for that. And again, it can make you better in your space that you're in. You can make you a better Salesforce admin. So you are really more valuable. And if your ultimate goal is to move into that consultancy space, adding on this product really helps define you, a little bit better and be able to have those closer relationships to who you are working with in your consultancy space. So yes, I think this is pretty self-explanatory. It's great.
And I think in terms of the financial, I mean, that's clear to see for everyone, but a lot of people also want the work-life balance. And, this is the reason that a lot of people come to Salesforce and join the ecosystem. So we also, as well as having the training, we do have, you can see a lovely picture of Mel there, and she's in charge of the recruitment team. So you would also sign up if you chose to with our recruitment team. You can get job alerts. So as soon as a job comes up that is within something you're looking for, then we can help you. We can help to prepare your resume, your CV, as well as put your name forward for the role that you choose to go for. So that's another exciting thing to add to Supermums.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and just as something that we add on to our training courses, we always do a lot of career preparation and career coaching. So for those that are in our training, we do a lot to kind of support you and be able to get you in ready for that transition, no matter where you are. So I do some one-on-one coaching. We have group coaching sessions, and anybody within our training is able to take advantage of that. And it really does give you that extra, confidence builder, and also just preparation to move into that new role.
Absolutely. And I can vouch that Diane is such a great coach as well. So that's really good to look forward to. So again, Marketing Cloud training. So talking about cost. So you're looking, you're going to study the MCC 201, which is similar content to the MKT 101, which you may have heard of. You're looking at a cost of $2,040, including VAT in the UK. And in the US, you're looking at $1,600. Is that? Sorry, you're looking at $1,200.
It's the Marketing Cloud course is priced the same as our admin course.
Yeah, sorry.
To US. So that would be, you probably have the latest price. Yes.
Yeah.
It is priced the same, but we're really, the course is covering, really two kind of academy courses that you would see through Salesforce. And I think that's kind of referring to the savings that if you were to take two of these marketing courses, it could cost you over $3,000 US. So it still is at a discount. Plus, the added bonus is that you do get that mentoring. I'm sure we'll go through that, and some other career development. So we have, kind of a complete package for those that take our Marketing Cloud training.
Do you know what? It's a funny thing, Diane. I've got to add in there that you know these things, but when you're reading it, it's not great.
You know,
Okay.
that always happens. I know.
Yeah. Okay. So was it Dimka that you interviewed the other day when I saw you? Was it Dimka?
I did not interview Dimka, but Dimka has been part of some of our Marketing Cloud programs before and done some demonstrations of her use with Marketing Cloud. And so these are definitely 3 of our Supermoms alumni that have gone through our course, and you can even look them up. They've been really successful in their careers. And, we usually have some of our alumni come and join us on some of our sessions or give demonstrations just because, you can relate to these people. You can relate to who has taken our course and what their story is. And so it's always great to have an introduction and meet some of our alumni.
Yeah, and I think Dimka was interviewed by someone, and I was thinking it was you. But just to say as well, if we're going to an event, that's the great thing of being part of Supermums, because you go along to an event, the staff, the alumni, and everybody meets up. I mean, Heather Black and Zoe Linz, they are over in Dreamforce at the moment, and they've said that they've met up with so many of our super mums. Once a super mum, always a super mum. I like that saying. Okay, so there we go. So we've just got to the last slide. So just to say there, so the trainer Spider Graham, I did interview him, and I have put it on LinkedIn. I don't know, I haven't checked it, so I'll check and see if you can see it, because it's quite useful to have a look, because he explains a bit more about the course. But just to let you know, it's 7 weeks of training. The next course starts on the 2nd of October, so not too far away. So as I said, any questions at all, please don't hesitate to reach out to us, and we'd be more than happy to answer them. 7 weeks of training. It's 2 training live sessions per week, plus all your extra homework that you're going to be doing. So about 12 to 15 hours a week, and 4 weeks of capstone project time with the trial org. So that is something that I believe it's only us that offers that. So that is a really good piece. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen so I can see your face, Diane.
I know, that's really tough. It's really tough when you're sharing your screen here and you can't see anybody. It's hard to interact, right? Yes, our training, just something to add about that, having that hands-on experience is really important. So being able to practice in that trial org is very important, because that's really where, kind of what we term here in the US, the meat and potatoes kind of comes in, where, you get in there and you try it out and you practice, and that's really important. I think something else to really, mention and highlight as part of our Marketing Cloud course, we've added on a mentorship portion to that as well. So you will have a one-on-one mentor, which again, I think is invaluable because you will get to see, the life outside of your training, and your mentor can be a great resource for you, even beyond the training course. And then again, the career, component in Marketing Cloud, we make sure that we do one-on-one support with you and make sure that you are employable and ready to move into that space, so we can answer any of your questions, help you with, your CV and your resume, help you get your LinkedIn profile optimized. And we have our recruitment arm that can help you as well. And so we have different supports in place for you. And it goes above and beyond, I guess, than just that technical training side of Marketing Cloud.
Absolutely. I mean, I've just dropped a couple of links, but I think you've already done it. So
I was trying to do that, knowing that you were following the slides there. So I was trying to drop those in. I did drop in our link to get a hold of yourself or Shellen to talk about. Shellen is in the US and Lynn is in the UK, but anybody globally can talk to either one of them. So I just dropped in the calendar link, and you can make an appointment with either one to talk about the course, and they can answer your questions and see if it is a good fit for you. You might be at a different stage and wondering if it's a good fit for you. Traditionally, people that take the Marketing Cloud course either have a Salesforce administrator background or a good background in Salesforce, or excuse me, they have a marketing background and just want to kind of skill up in the latest and greatest product. But there's differences in between there, I would say. So sometimes it's helpful to talk to a live person and understand where you're at and see if it makes sense to add on this training and upskill in Marketing Cloud.
Absolutely. I mean, everyone's career journey is completely different. And, it's absolutely worth talking to one of us because, it might not be something that you want to do yet, depending on where you are in your career. If you're starting out, we do advise that you, first of all, start off with the admin so that you've got the basic foundation. So that's always the starting point. But as I say, today we're talking about that you're already an admin and you're going into Marketing Cloud. As Diane said, you would need some knowledge, at least if not in Salesforce, within the marketing space. But, talk to us. That's the reason we're here. So hopefully we can help you to decide.
Yes, for sure. That's always helpful. And I don't see any questions today. So if you have questions, definitely drop those in the comments and Lynn can come back later, or we can see that later, and we'd be happy to answer those questions for you.
Absolutely. And I always say, find us both on social media, find Super Mums on social media, and you'll see lots of really good, useful content on there as well. So that's always worth doing. And always make sure they're up to date, because everybody looks at your LinkedIn profile. I've only just found that out. Okay, so if there's nothing,
everybody looks at your LinkedIn profile.
They do, yeah. If there's nothing from anyone else in terms of questions right at this moment, I'm going to say thank you so much, Diane, for joining me today. Thank you for everyone that is watching, and you know where we are. If you need us for anything, please don't hesitate to reach out, and have a great evening or morning.
Yes. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.